Hey, what's going on, guys? This is Broku, and welcome back to another Dragon Ball video. And this is a what if, and welcome back to it. This is the what if Bardock was wished back to life, and this is part 5. And essentially, this is going to be one of the last parts. If not the last part, I guess you'll find out. I'm going to give a bit of a summary of this. If you don't need a summary, then skip to this point ahead. And if you need to watch the other parts, here's a card to part 1, and all the other parts will be linked in the description down below. But anyways, guys, don't forget to like and subscribe. Let's get into it. So, in the last part, we essentially got the Universe 6 tournament, and with how Bardock was essentially predicting the fights until it got to Hit, where Hit's time skip was really messing with Bardock's foresight, and Bardock eventually overcame Hit's time skip with basically his own foresight, and Bardock being much stronger than what Goku was. So essentially, Bardock defeats Hit and doesn't actually step out of the ring like Goku does, because Bardock doesn't care. He wants to keep his Earth in Universe 7, so Hit is defeated. Now that's really all that you need to know about, but I also said that Bardock would become a god of destruction in this part, and I'm actually going to be retconning that, and that's going to happen eventually, but not yet. So anyways, guys, we're gonna go back to before Bardock became the god of destruction, and I'm gonna be reckoning the part where there's no tournament, because I'm going to say that Bardock actually squares off against Toppo shortly after the Universe 6 tournament, which causes Zeno to get more interested in fighting. And Bardock, who knew that Zeno was at the Universe 6 tournament, asked Zeno, why don't you just hold your own tournament with all the universes? And Zeno thinks it's a great idea, so it happens. And Zeno decides to start a tournament of his own. We get it just like the normal tournament power, same rules and everything. And there's still an exhibition match. It's Bardock, Gohan, and Piccolo versus Bergamo, Lavanda, and Basil, as they are still taking on Universe 9's Trio to Dangers. And this Piccolo is much stronger than Boo, as he trained with Gohan for a while, and Piccolo is not quite god tier level now, but sort of on that level, as he held his own against the Universe 6 Namekians in the last episode, and those two were able to overpower or take on a Super Saiyan Blue level Gohan. So Piccolo easily defeats Basil. His kicks are no match for him. Then we get Gohan, who is extremely strong and can go Super Saiyan 3 and would be stronger than the Gohan that fought Lavanda as well. And despite Lavanda actually being able to poison Gohan, and Gohan losing a lot of his power, getting weaker by the second, and not being able to smell or hear or sense his ki, he can only use like the feeling, the touch. But Gohan, being much stronger, still defeats Lavanda, and it's not a tie, it's an actual defeat, because he defeats Lavanda in time for the poison to basically be cancelled by the Senzu Bean, as Gohan would not collapse right after defeating Lavanda. And Bardock, who is much stronger than Goku, still easily defeats Bergamo, as Bergamo would again just get huge, get extremely strong, and then Bardock would just finish him off, just like Goku did. Not really a lot of differences in the fights, except they're all 3 clean sweep victories for Universe 7. So after this, no need for the Toppo against Bardock fight, because that already happened before. And then we get off to where the teams are needing to recruit their members. And so the Universe 7 team will consist of the 3 exhibition fighters, Bardock, Gohan, and Piccolo, as well as Vegeta, Goten, and Trunks. Also, keep in mind that this Tournament of Power would take place several years after the current one, as it was delayed due to Goku being dead and not keep bugging Zeno about it. So Goten and Trunks are now in their late teens and actually look like it now. They have also gotten quite strong due to their constant friendly rivalry that causes them to fight all the time and train. Gohan goes and immediately to recruit Krillin and 18 for the team, stating to Krillin that they are much needed for the tournament in order to ensure the universe's survival. Krillin is ready to take on the challenge, but 18 is complacent and is saying she doesn't want to do it, just sort of like what she did originally, and there was that money incentive. But in walks Marin, and just seeing the smile of her daughter was able to change her mind, as she realized her daughter wouldn't exist anymore either. 18 then says that she'll go to her brother, Android 17, so that he can join in on the fight as well, which would bring a Super Saiyan Blue level fighter onto the team, making it much stronger. Gohan then heads to Roshi, which Gohan states, we need an older fighter who is a master technician and strategist, because a master of martial arts would be a good idea, because he could help with strategy a lot, and also could maybe teach the team some new techniques. So this means we have our team set at 10 fighters, as Majin Buu wouldn't be in here as he's dead in this timeline. But Krillin then begins to start having second thoughts, if he is actually ready to fight, saying he has grown quite weak. But Gohan insists that they need him. Can't you guys just replace me with Goku? I'm sure they let him come back for a day so they could help them survive as well, because aren't they going to be erased too if we don't win? That is a good point, Krillin. Are you sure that you aren't able to fight? I can't be prideful at this moment. We have to win, and Goku would drastically help our chances. They were eventually able to convince them that they need Goku for a day, and Gohan finally sees his father again and embraces him. And he sees the other pure-hearted Saiyans, the original Super Saiyan gods, and greets them as well. Now we have our Ultimate Universe 7 team. What do you think about this team, guys? Of Bardock, Gohan, Piccolo, Vegeta, Goten, Trunks, 18, 17, Goku, and Master Roshi. Do you like the actual Universe 7 team we have in Dragon Ball Super now? Do you think this one's better? Do you think it's cooler? Do you think that they're more likely to win if you switch places? Let me know down below, guys. So when we get into the tournament, this means that Universe 7 does not have an early erasure with Krillin being erased, or defeated, as he wouldn't be on this team. And similar to our current tournament, Bardock and Vegeta take on Universe 9 and defeat them, causing the erasure of Universe 9, because Universe 9 would still want revenge on Universe 7, as they actually made even more of a mockery of them in the exhibition matches. Another thing I forgot to mention earlier is that since the Tournament of Power takes place several years later than it does in Super, Vegeta has actually spent a couple years training Cabba. So Cabba has Super Saiyan 2 already in this tournament right off the bat, and his base form is much stronger. This makes Cabba stronger than both Kale and Caulifla, and the second strongest fighter next to Hit on Universe 6, changing the dynamic of the Universe 6 team. So the tournament would sort of be going the same, except by the time Bardock faces Jiren, as essentially Bardock switches place with Goku in this scenario. Universe 7 still has 9 fighters left in the tournament, and is in amazing shape. Definitely the favorite to win the tournament, especially with their heavyweights of Bardock, Vegeta, Gohan, and Goku, and even 17 can be considered one still around in the tournament. Their only current defeat is Master Roshi. Vegeta is still the MVP of the team with a lot of defeats, and Goten and Trunks are doing quite well as well. I would love to see them in the tournament. That would have been so cool, but oh well. We finally get the anticipated fight of Bardock, as that is all Bardock has been thinking about since his fight against Toppo, as Toppo still said that Jiren was stronger. Bardock's foresight, though, was not strong enough to see if his universe would survive or not, but he could see that his universe would make it to the final 2 at least, where he would be facing off against Jiren, or at least somebody from his team would be. At this point, Bardock is stronger than Kaioken x 20 Goku that fought Jiren, but weaker than Ultra Instinct Goku. So he puts up a better fight than Goku, and Bardock doesn't mess around. He goes straight to blue and rushes into the fight. Although Jiren has the obvious strength and the power gap, Bardock has his foresight technique, where you can see Jiren's future attack. This keeps him in contention, but over the fight you can really see Jiren overpowering Bardock, until he is defeated, with Universe 7's strongest warrior beaten, but not eliminated. The strongest of the remaining fighters rush to take on Jiren as well. Piccolo, Super Saiyan 3 Gohan, 17, Super Saiyan 3 Gotenks, Super Saiyan 2 Cabba, Kale, Caulifla, and Hit is about to attack him too. Vegeta sits back and watches them fail. They are all defeated with swift ease, and now Universe 7 only has 3 healthy fighters, quickly going from the favorite to down at the bottom. Vegeta, 18, and Goku are the only 3 fighters that are currently healthy, as all the other fighters were brutally beaten by Jiren. Some of them can't even move now. With the blink of his eyes, Jiren could even cause Gotenks to defuse. Vegeta watches because he is trying to look for openings and weaknesses for Jiren. Guys, no, stop, you can't beat him, Bardock yells from the ground, trying to get his team to stop, to not take him on, as it would be a waste. And of course they don't listen to him. This guy's a monster. He has no openings, no weaknesses. How can I defeat him? I guess I need to try. Vegeta thinks this to himself. And right as he is about to join in on taking on Jiren, Goku instant transmission and catches Piccolo, as he was falling to the tournament stage. He sets Piccolo down and faces against Jiren. You're really strong, Jiren. I like fighting strong people. And Jiren just looks at Goku with a blank stare. Well, let's get this started then. And Goku has already seen Jiren fight hard, so he doesn't need to go to his previous forms to test Jiren. He goes Super Saiyan Blue and fights him. And Goku is actually fighting Jiren blow for blow. And he is shocked that someone could match him. And Goku even begins to overpower him and land a few huge blows on Jiren. And Goku stops. You guys are seriously overestimating his power. Nobody is unbeatable. I could beat him right now easily. I haven't even shown a fraction of my power yet. It is up to you guys to save Earth and our universe. You can't always rely on me. I know you guys deep down can stop him and defeat him. I'll give you guys some energy because you are low, but you guys need to keep trying. And just like Frieza did, Goku gives everybody energy and they're back to full power. And Goku reverts to his base form and walks off the stage, mirroring the Cell Saga. What the hell is my father thinking? It's just like what he did against Cell, but this is different. I have no more power hidden inside of me. Or do I? Everyone in the entire tournament is shocked, especially even the gods, because Goku, who had the upper hand against Jiren and could have ultimately saved his universe right then and there, decided to not and then walk off. And Beerus is pissed off. Beerus threatens to erase Goku for his actions and is about to hit Goku. But Goku turns Super Saiyan Blue and blocks Beerus' attack with his arm without even flinching or even looking. Beerus is shocked and slivers to the other side of the bench as he's kind of scared of Goku because Goku's extremely strong, and if he's that much stronger than Jiren, then he's probably a lot stronger than Beerus as well. So we are now leaving off with Jiren left, and then we got our whole entire Universe 7 team minus Goku and Roshi, and then you got the Universe 6 team, and really somebody from Universe 7 or maybe even Universe 6, but more specifically Universe 7 because Goku mentioned it, is going to need to find a way to defeat Jiren. Because Goku is a master. He is, even though people think he's stupid, he really does know what he's talking about when it comes to fighting. And he knows that somebody on Universe 7 can in fact defeat Jiren. So anyways, let me know what you guys saw of the video down below, and please don't forget to like and subscribe if you did enjoy. Turn on notifications if you want to see more of my videos, and also go down in my description and join my Discord and follow me on Twitter. That would be much appreciated. And thanks to all my Patreon supporters, Daraj Payton, the Awesome Guy Only Sports Broku on Patreon, and Zach Otaku. And those are my Super Saiyan 1s. So thanks to my Super Saiyan 2s, Israel Flores, Mystic Ghoul, Darius, Badass Thug, Griffin Jacob, Sin Overlord, Dutch Gamer Monkey, and Connor Trigg. Thank you guys so much for all of the support. It really does mean a lot. And I hope you guys all have an amazing day. Peace out.